Hello there, my friend. You seem to be wielding a hammer, which means you shouldn't be too tough to take down. Oh yeah, you are pathetic at this point. I'll take your leg. Nope, don't want to do that. I want to heal with my implants. Bingo. Yeah, Metavoltaic Injection V3, that is one good-ass implant. You'd be a fool not to have that equipped at this point. Alright, what is this overcharge? Guess I'll have to follow the red line. I really want to start humming the red line theme from the Red Line anime movie, but it's been long enough since I've watched that I don't actually recall the tune. Ooh. You know what I should do? I should watch Red Line again. If you haven't, you absolutely need to see that movie. It is a movie that took like something like 9 years to make, mainly because it was being worked on off and on by the people involved. It didn't have much in the way of funding, so most of the animation was done just by like people in the industry in their spare time who were just really passionate about the project. And boy, does that passion and time and dedication and effort show. It is one of the most gorgeous animated movies I've ever seen. Plot-wise, it's complete trash. Like, the plot is serviceable, the characters are okay and fun, and that's about all you can say, but the animation, it is gorgeous, and I'm pretty sure you can find a video of it uploaded on YouTube in both sub and dub, at least last I checked. You owe it to yourself to check out the dub, in my opinion. I think it's the superior way to view it. But then again, I'm more of a dub person in general, so just pick whichever you prefer. They're both great. But yeah, you absolutely need to watch it. It is just a feast for the eyes. Is this a new place? Yes, okay, Ah, and this must have been what the overcharge station activated, so I'm going to keep that in mind. I want to check where those other stairs down lead. It might just end up going back around to this area, but I want to double check. Okay, yep, it does. Confirmed. Good. So I have that upper path and this lower path. I'm starting to think this might be progress, but I gotta pick one of them. Yeah, apparently plunging attacks are a thing in this game, but I don't think I've ever successfully managed one. That's just how fiddly they are. Just gotta wait for him to run out, and then I can go in and wail. Ah, I didn't do the third attack quickly enough to escape. It might actually, because of that, ooh, implanted electrodes V2, that's a completely new one. It might be worth changing up my armor set a little bit because the Link's arms actually increase the speed at which you attack, and the full set bonus for that armor is an increase in attack speed when you're at or near full health. And it is pretty noticeable, both of those bonuses combined. With that, I might actually be able to get off that dodge combo, like, guaranteedly against all enemies. Here, my attack speed just isn't enough to meet it, but I like the Gorgon set and how it looks, and I don't exactly feel like switching on the fly. But I'll, have to consider that. So, what was that new one I picked up? I've already forgotten the name. Reclamation buddy, it's not it. Here it is, implanted electrodes. Injectable, which provides a burst of energy. 36 energy restore, that's not bad. It also doesn't take much core power, so that combined with metavoltaic injection is a free heal, basically. Not sure if it's worth the extra space, but again, something worth keeping in mind.
Mr. Ferguson, Creo is a company with a global reputation to uphold, and the employees under your supervision have not only broken company policy, but also numerous federal laws. Still, as you have repeatedly assured us of their reliability and are willing to answer for these individuals, we have decided not to pursue this further. But be assured, we will not accept any future transgressions. Yes?
What is it with me dying while listening to audio logs? That seems to be a consistent thing that's occurring. Okay, I think I'm just going to trash the Fenris. Like, I was hoping that maybe it would be worth using, but it's just not. Its stats are bad, its damage is bad, its moveset not enough to make up for it. So I'm just going to get rid of you immediately, and I'm gonna double check next time I get back to a medbay if I can scrap it. Just cause I'm a vindictive sort of person. Okay, so staff, firebug. Do I want to have anything else hot slotted? These are both quick weapons. I suppose I should have something slow on hand as well. You know what? I haven't made much use of the Imperator. It's only Mark 1 though, which is an issue. The damage just isn't going to be there if it's not at Mark 2 at this point. The only other Mark 2 thing I have is the Volatile Spectre, which is also a single rigged weapon, so pretty much the same moveset. I mean, that's also probably a reason why my damage with that weapon was lagging, is my proficiency is fairly low, but the weapon itself just seems like hot enough garbage that I think I'll wait until I get an actually good one-handed weapon again. I could probably try the Chainsword. If I upgraded it to Mark 2, that might actually work out. It has pretty decent stats, medium in those 3 primary ones, but until I upgrade it, it's not worth trying out. So I'm just gonna dash to there because I really don't feel like fighting through all of these guys again. That just would take way longer than I feel like giving at this moment. And plus, I imagine they should leash well enough that I shouldn't have a horde of enemies pounding past me. Hounding past me, rather. Or hounding for me. Whatever. Oh! Well, there goes that tech scrap. Okay, finally made it back to where I died, roughly. It's a little bit hard to say since my tech scrap is gone and all. Alas, easy come, easy go. Never get mad about losing your experience in these Souls-likes, that's kinda missing the point. I decided to end up fighting all of these guys on the way, and I've gotten a little bit better about fighting them. The main thing is if you make even a single mistake, you are going to eat absolute shit. Because they do enough damage to two-shot you in most instances, and that combined with the slow drain from their grenades makes them somewhat tricky to deal with. But as long as you're careful, it's mostly fine. Just don't overreach yourself, don't go for more attacks than you know is certain. Okay. Is this a new armor type? It looks like it just might be the bulky Liquidator stuff, but I feel like it looks a little bit bulkier than that's been so far. Not to mention this guy seems way tankier than most of the others I've come across. Although maybe that's just because I've been striking his armored body, which is of course going to be one of the toughest bits. Yeah, nope, just Liquidator as always. Seriously, why can't my Liquidator stuff be that strong? I'd never use any other armor set if that were the case. Ooh, is this going to be a shortcut perhaps? I'd certainly love that. So I haven't had much luck with actually sneaking up on these guys. Wait, I can't target this dude. Is he friendly? Are you... I mean, you don't look super friendly, but I can't lock on, so maybe that's what the game's trying to hint at me. Hey there, buddy boy. Hello? Yeah, hey, buddy. I can't tell if this is glitched or not. The overall polish level of the game has been questionable enough that I really don't know if he's glitchy or if he's an NPC or what. Okay, is that the way to the maglev? Is that where this drops down to, or is that a different section? It's hard to say with my current camera angle, but I think it might be. No, wait, I recognize where this is. Okay, that is the, yeah. That, in that general direction, is where that is, so I don't want to drop down here. That would be a loss of progress. Free them all. I mean, yeah, if you're not gonna attack me, I won't attack you just on the off chance you turn out to be a friendly, but that is weird. Oh, wait! I recognize where this is. This was around where I picked up that impact module for my drone originally. I think it is. Yep. And here are some of the enemies that were in the area that, for a second there, I was wondering if the place was cleared out of enemy spawns. If that was a change they made, but I don't think that's quite the case. So, I now do actually have a shortcut of sorts. Still can't activate that overcharge station, unfortunately. It's convenient enough that it would probably behoove me to go rest at the medbay, but... now that I think about it, it's actually not all that convenient, mainly because I would still have to end up fighting all of these enemies on the way. Yeah, hello buddy, can I kind of want to do an attack just to see if it makes him react at all. I don't want to kill him, per se, but... Okay, now he is targetable, and he's still not interested in dealing with me. Okay. You've weirded me out enough that you can live, buddy. So, yeah, this was ultimately just to unlock a less than useful shortcut, so that death I had here was kind of in vain. I mean, I guess there were audio logs on the way as well, but I'd probably skip this little bit on future playthroughs if I remembered. Alright, so it looks like I only had one true way of progress up here. And, I think that was over this way. Yeah, this way. Further up to the executive level, I assume. Might as well use this now, though maybe I should have saved that. There could be some tough combat in the near future I'd have liked that for. Too late now. Just gonna drag you over here. Yep, you come to me. See what I mean? Rather than continuing attacking there, which would have resulted in me getting hit by his attack, I dodged away and then went for an attack. That's what I mean by me actually learning how to deal with these dudes. That's just the scarab stuff, isn't it? Or maybe the rhino? Yep, scab. I already have a full set of you. Ooh, fantastic. More Mach 3 stuff. I might actually be able to upgrade my Gorgonzola set. Alright, so that leads to... Oh, right, I keep forgetting I can actually focus on that to see what it's called. Builder Service Access. Could also head this way. Choices. This game gives you the hard ones. God, that gas is so nasty. Makes it so much dangerous to fight any of these dudes, because if you're not careful, oh boy, there goes half your HP, and now you'll be one shot. That's another Vital Injection V3. Do I have the core power to spare? No, with my current setup, and that includes 2 ancillary cores, I have just barely enough for what I currently have equipped. If I level up though, it might be worth upgrading my Vital Injection to the V3 variant. I forget how much more consumption it consumed. Alright, so that's just a dead end with some enemies. Not really a path. Ooh, can I hop over this? Hey. Secret? Or maybe just an easier path. Another auto aid. Ah, damn it. Another security personnel door.
You've got to knock it off. I told you last time they're watching everything we do here. Stupid stuff like that may be amusing to you, but I worked hard to get my position, and I don't want to lose it over some co-worker's attempt at humor.
We all share the same.
Okay, that audio log just kind of ended. Yeah, so basically you can skip fighting that. I really need to learn what these enemies are actually called. I never did check. Is there like a bestiary I can access anywhere? Because that would be awfully convenient. But it doesn't look like there is. I wonder if I've missed any more of these Iron Mouse issues, because I've only come across the one thus far. Let's see, those are audio logs. Holy shit, wow, there are a lot of them. More than I realized. Inventory, schematics, no, that's for armor. Yep. Really wish there was a bestiary so I could actually see what their names are. Well, let's see how tough this one is. It's been a while since I fought them, so I might have a bit of trouble. Of course, I'm using an elemental damage weapon, so that makes things a lot easier. I remember that attack though, that's one you absolutely want to avoid, because it does a lot of damage. And yep, I still remember the timing for ducking. Okay, yeah, these guys are still no threat. Ooh, wait, I might be able to do a little bit of parkour here, perhaps. So, let's hop up here, and then up here. Oop, careful to make sure I don't fall down all that distance, that would kill me. And then, can I... Wait, no, this isn't actually... I was hoping to like hop up there and maybe gain access to some stuff further up, but it doesn't look like I can actually do that, damn. Curse you, Deck 13, for getting my hopes up. Circulation tower. You know what I would really like? An actually convenient shortcut. I'm really due for one.
It's more than the camaraderie we feel for our colleagues, more than Project Resolve's vision for humanity. With Creo, you become part of a whole. As every cog in a fine watch is vital to the accuracy of the piece, so are you to Creo and Project Resolve. Our neural interface enables us to easily connect with our workplace and associates, increasing efficiency and reducing tedious, time-consuming tasks. Have a problem? Creo is right there with us.
I can only listen to that guy for so much before I just become completely fed up. Yeah, I just realized Creo's corporate symbol is actually the same as that of the HUD. The red, the green, and the blue. That is actually like just a really nice bit of design there.
Not the best time for a walk, is it? Hey, we've met before, right?
Yes. Yes, we have.
Speechless? I have that effect on guys.
I wasn't oh, hold on. I have to, deal with this dude first. That's kind of rude, putting a hostile enemy right next to a friendly NPC. Okay, I'm just gonna heal up. I really don't want to die here. There's probably a shortcut nearby. Come on. I don't have the energy to drag him over, unfortunately. I'm just gonna have to wait for him to reload, I think. Come on. Nope. That's it. I thought that was about to happen, but nope. Come on. There we go, finally. Maybe I should have saved that energy for the drone pull, because now I'm in the same situation as I was before, even if he's at lower health. The main thing I'm worried about is accidentally striking Arena, which I really don't want to do. Okay, thankfully it worked out. Oh, I think I know. I think I might be coming back to, remember that room with the security personnel I came across and that I couldn't enter in this part of the stage? Or in this stage? I think that's where I am now. I'm just on the other side of it. Previously I was on the other window on the opposite side. Anyway, let's talk to Irina. She's cool.
I was joking, you know? I mean, how could I forget my white knight?
Well, you've survived. That's better than most.
Oh, I can deal with a couple of psychos. But I have to thank you. You really helped me out there.
So, do you have a plan, or are you just wandering around?
I haven't really thought it through. I just can't sit around doing nothing. I don't know about this blackout, but in that moment, I could feel them dying. Hundreds of them, screaming down the wire. I can't shake it. Like echoes in my skull. Like there's this voice inside of me. Maybe I'm just going crazy, but... all those people. There has to be a reason why we're still here. Don't you think it's our duty to stand up and do something? Anything!
I need to go. See you around.
Try not to get yourself killed.
Watch the twist turn out to be that everyone apparently sane, Warren, Irina, Davy. Speaking of which, I forgot to give him back his injector. I should probably do that. How far away am I from that shortcut? Because it's a quick hop over to the medbay, and I don't actually need to rest there. I'm just worried that if I put that off for too long, I might miss my chance. And I don't want to fail any NPC quest lines if I can manage to do otherwise. But yeah, what if it turns out that everyone who is apparently sane are actually the insane ones, and we're just sane, we're apparently sane to each other because, you know, we're all insane. We're all in the same boat, and all the apparently crazy people are just the innocent factory workers who survived, who are just trying to fend us off. I doubt that's going to be the case, but that'd be a pretty neat twist. If admittedly a bit cliche, you know, you were the insane ones all along. And then Warren was a psycho. Okay, I really don't want to die here on my way back. That would not be good. The shortcut was down this way, wasn't it? I didn't really bother to try and remember that all that well since it wasn't useful, although, turns out I'm wrong. It does have a use in this instance. I really should have gone back to the medbay immediately upon arriving in this level again, but I just kind of forgot to. Whoops. Yeah, here it is, and here's my buddy from before, still just as nonchalant as ever. Well, you do you, buddy. Watch me end up just, like, dying to the basic enemies back in the earlier parts of the stage. I feel like with my luck, that's what would end up occurring. Like, I would just end up going in so boldly, so overconfidently that I just end up eating shit to the enemies that by all rights should not be a threat to me at this point. I'm just gonna ignore them. Don't really feel like fighting if I don't have to. Yeah, so they definitely haven't changed any of the enemy spawns. Same old stuff, they're not even any stronger. So if the game is going to pull that, as I mentioned that was something Lords of the Fallen did, you return to previous areas and they have entirely new enemy spawns, which is a pretty good way of reusing your level assets if you have to. But if they are going to do that in this game, it's not happening just yet. Anyway, Davy, my man, have I got a present for you?
Everything okay, Warren?
Oh.
Please, we need to talk.
Okay, hold on, Davy. I gotta talk to my girl.
I'm glad you're okay. I thought I'd never see you again. Did you find help? I lost your signal near the old R&D compound.
What if Resolve isn't what we think it is?
Those media stories were discredited ages ago. Surely you can't mean them. Creo actively destroying the atmosphere to keep funding going. Or my favorite, the rich person's pleasure palace in orbit. Come on. We're not that gullible. And besides, the rest of the world would have noticed. I'm stuck here too, Warren. You're knocking at the wrong door, but I'm pretty sure management would be the right one.
I have trust issues. That is the best line of dialogue I've seen in a game in a long time. Unfortunately, Juan's probably going to say something completely different. This dialogue system is more Fallout 4 than I initially realized.
At this point, I'd rather kick it in. Why would I trust management?
Hey, come on. We've got some actual geniuses up here. But they're probably in the same situation as me. Stuck in a room. The whole of the executive forum locked down after the event. If we can just get them out. I mean, Gutenberg and the others must know what to do.
Yeah, that would have been so much better if Warren had just replied, "I have trust issues," and left it at that. You missed an opportunity, Deck 13. You missed an opportunity.
Chavez had a different perspective on Resolve. According to her, something's going on here.
Chavez. Dr. Melissa Chavez. You saw her. She was fired years ago.
Well, how do you know?
It's just hearsay, but apparently she hit a brick wall with her work. I'm not sure if her opinion can be trusted. She's not exactly objective with this matter. She didn't go quietly back then. Apparently she had quite a fight with the board.
And I thought you had all the answers.
I thought we'd been over this. All I can tell is that there was some kind of electrical malfunction that ripped through the system.
I have no idea how to get to the executive forum. First day on the job, remember?
Well, the official routes are most likely locked down. But you could try the ventilation and maintenance shafts at the end of the production line. The factory and the administration tower are connected there.
Are you okay? What's your situation?
I'm fine. I'm just sealed in the executive forum. When it all started, everything got locked down up here. I can't get out. But fortunately, nothing can get in either.
I need to go.
I'll be here, if you need me.
I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of Sally. She just places far too much faith in authority when she really should be questioning their judgment. Anyway, Davey, my man, have I got a present for you.
I need my meds. I really need them, man. Please. I need Medoxanol. The others won't help, selfish pricks. Come on. Just help me out. I think I've got the implant you need right here. Oh, man. Thank you. Thank you. So much better. So much better. Like the ocean on a hot day. Here. Take this for your troubles, okay? Well, somebody's feeling much better. Oh, so much better. Whole again. A new man. Every cell alive. The body electric.
Okay, that was a reference they needed to make, I guess.
Have to go. Huh? What? Okay.
Okay, well, hopefully that keeps Davey alive. The reward isn't exactly all that great. It was another vital injection V3 implant. I mean, I already had 2 of them and I'm not using any of them. Honestly, they're kind of better than I need. I only have 100 health and they restore 160. Maybe that's the sign that I should be using some of those vital boost implants. That could be why I'm being taken down by the enemy so quickly. I'm not increasing my health like the game assumes I am.
Don't forget your help out there. You saved my ass.
You getting along okay with Davey?
Kinda getting on my nerves. Not his fault, though. Look at this shitstorm we're in, and then these drug implants. I mean, sure they can keep us going, but some people can't handle it.
So what's up? You heard anything?
Well, there was a girl, Mallory, kept me company for a time. Man, she was something. Whip smart. Didn't get a whole lot of what she said, but I listened to every word. Something about the board. She said she got it figured out, and all of a sudden, she was gone.
Take care, Hobbs.
You bet I will. Don't do nothing I wouldn't.
Mallory, eh? I'll keep my eyes peeled out for her, I guess. I'm sure I'll happen across her at some point.
You become part of
Okay. Finally made my way back here. This was roughly where I stopped progressing, I think. I forget the... Oh no, yep, here it was, and Irina seems to have vanished. Hope she's okay. Builder Service Access. Alright, I can continue on that way, but I'm curious. Can I check out this room over here? I'm guessing it's gonna be locked with security personnel. No. Okay. I feel like this is actually probably going to turn to being a shortcut as well, one that would actually have been more useful for my backtracking. If only I had put it off. Alas, I had no way of knowing at the time. Let's see if I can actually get off a sneak attack here. They seem to have failed in the past. They immediately notice me as soon as I get close. Maybe I was just moving too quickly before. But yeah, it definitely helps with dealing with them, just immediately ganking them like that. Now, you come over here. Oh, I was targeted to the wrong dude, damn it. Okay. Well now, so that is an interesting way in which the flamethrower and gas dude synergize. I didn't realize that gas would be flammable as well. Oh, and even though I didn't rest at the med bay or the gear assembly, it still counted it as a checkpoint for me. That's awfully convenient, game. Thanks.